I'm back. I'm just south and east of Boston, Minnesota. This cell here I'm watching is discrete out front of the cold front. And I've noticed some scud, so we are getting updraft. We'll just have to see what actually comes of it. Gentleman stopped and asked me, "Are you storm spotter?" And I was like, "Well, that's what I'm trying to do." He says, "Well, it looks pretty bad." And I'm like, "Yeah, so I'm a rookie, so it does, but I've seen worse." Then he says, "Well, if anything drops out of the sky, I live at this house right up here." And I said, "If anything drops out of the sky, I'll be turning around and heading east." Because I'm not going to sit around and go towards the storm. And I've got 4 ways I can go. I can go back east a little bit, then go north, and go back east a little bit, then go south, or turn around and go straight east. So, or go west and go northwest and go south, and then turn around and go straight east if I need to. So we'll just keep an eye on this and we'll see what it does. I don't see any real rotation yet, so I'm not too concerned. And there's not, I mean, everything's pretty elevated. There's nothing really low. But there's definitely a lot of rain behind that lowering somewhat right in front of us. So we shall see. So I don't know if I can take the camera off the mount and put it back on without doing anything or not. I'm going to find out. So if everything gets shook around abruptly here, it's just because I'm trying to get the camera on. I can't move it. I was going to show you the radar, but I can't move it. So. Right now there's somewhat of a discrete cell south of Albert Lee. It's obviously going to pass to the northwest of where I am. That's why I'm where I'm at. My daddy always said, action happens on the south side of the storm, normally the southwest corner. So if anything's going to happen, I want it to pass to the northwest of me. Give you a little bit less windshield here, and maybe a little bit more. think I'm going to get rid of the radar. Just give you a better picture. Which is the browser. So if I hit delete, it should be gone. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Okay. Now we got a better picture. I'm more interested in what's going on farther south. If I can zero in on it right there. A few little clicks down. Yeah. They haven't seen any lightning yet, but I'm sure it's tucked away in there somewhere. Go back the other way here. The cell we're looking at right now is directly over Albert Lee, and it's kind of extends southward to the Minnesota-Iowa state line on 35W or 35. So actually it's moving pretty much more north than it is west. So this line coming behind it might just absorb it. Then we'll just have a linear system and probably just a lot of rain, wind, and a little bit of hail. So actually I do think there's a little bit of hail coming out of it right now. But I could be wrong. Let me check my other. The other map I've got. See if there's any warnings on it yet. No, not yet, but storms behind it and the storm south of it and east of it's got warnings. Not severe, but just strong thunderstorm. Wind gusts 50 miles an hour, pea-size hail. That is over Charles City right now in Iowa. Moving pretty much straight north. So after this one goes by, I can actually head east, and that'll be more discreet than the line behind it. So maybe I'll do that. Well, maybe I'll head east and meet up with that system. I can see the thunderheads right now looking out my window to the south. I don't know if I can turn the camera that far or not. might be able to see it out the end of the edge of the A pillar. I'm not sure. So, I think what I'll do is center everything up again and head farther east. Meet up with that. Because the one I'm looking at, it's pretty much going straight north. And I'm not going to drive another 20 miles west, just go up 35 towards Owatonna. Because the other system, the main system, the linear line is moving, and it's going to run into it. So, and there's some rain starting to come out of this one over here, as you can see. Oh, well, wait a minute. We got time. I have noticed the wind's picking up though. And if I had to guess, I would say that it's going to be raining in Austin, Minnesota, in the next 20 minutes or so. Like I said, I haven't seen any lightning yet. But I'm looking all around. That's an interesting feature. Over towards Austin. Let me go over there. I just heard some thunder. Actually, the storm I was watching is, let me see here. It's actually growing pretty good, but it's still moving. Still moving pretty much north. Could move the camera up a little closer to the window to get rid of some of that reflection. Let's see what happens here when I do that. Get back a little. I can see the one spot where where the rain's starting to pick up, and then the rain just south of me is starting to show up since the last radar scan. Yep. Okay, you can turn this way. And that's rain. If it ain't rain, I need to move. But it's rain. That spot there was just a little blip 20 minutes ago. And it's farther away than it looks. This storm here is totally developing. It comes right over. I'd say the rain's about a mile and a half away. Special weather statement for your location. If I get my glasses on, I can kind of read it. Okay. Hazard. Winds gusting 50 miles an hour impact. Down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Like trampolines. Patio umbrellas. Stuff like that. Okay. Say the rain's within a mile now. This storm that's going to come over me right now was just green. In other words, light rain 20 minutes ago. Now it's orange. And actually, it's between Austin and Minnesota. Because that's where I'm at right now. It goes quite a ways. It goes to the small town of Adams. And then actually I could continue. I'll go up north. Actually, I think I've been on there before. Many years ago. So 665th Avenue is what I want to end up on. Now the rain's about a half a mile. Pretty much from southeast to northwest. Now, it's coming down pretty heavy. I'm going to have to roll my window up. I'm going to get soaked. I can actually see the rain falling up the road. I don't know if you can see it or not. Those buildings up there, you can see the rain crossing in front of those trees. Now it's about a quarter mile away. And that wind's blowing pretty good up there. So I expect a few raindrops in about 30 seconds. Let's go back over here. And like I said, this is just a kind of a renegade cell out in front of the rest of the line. Here comes the rain. And this isn't going to last very long because I can see the clearing on the back side of it already. So let's head east and kind of wait for the next system to come up. If this one doesn't follow us, we shall see. So I'll pull up and take this road east about 10 minutes and we'll set up again. heading east. I think I said it was 150th Street out of Austin towards Adams, I believe. It's pretty much a straight shot. As soon as I say that, the road curves. Not much though. Looks like somebody's been doing a lot of burnouts on this road. Where everybody comes to do burnouts. They'll be complaining about the cost of tires. This one had positive traction. Certainly not going to take a gravel road. It's not my style. I don't want to go south anymore. So I think I'll go north wherever it takes me. Because if I go south, I'm going to go right into Iowa. I don't want to do that. Plus, there's probably no cell service over there, so I'd be wasting my time. So let me get my camera moved back around. For some reason, it decided. It's kind of weird because the toggle switch, you kind of confuse yourself on where you're at. You think you're moving it down and you're moving it up. You think you're moving it up and you're moving it down. So. West. That rain we were in, zoom in.